go ahead and put ourselves. Oh my God, look at me up here in the real world. You can like see me, you can see my body. Hey, 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 hey. Damn, the AC's on. So loud. Oh, damn rolly chairs. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and we're changing things up a little bit today. You guys, I'm so excited. So today is a filming day for me. As you know, I film on certain days and I normally am putting my makeup on camera and I'm hanging out with you guys in that way. Well, I decided that, and I've talked about this a couple times on my channel previously, but I have decided, drumroll please, that we want to do something a little different with my channel every once in a while. So I grabbed my handy dandy notebook here and I started making lists. And I started making lists of what are the types of videos I love to watch? What are the types of videos that you guys request sometimes? What are the types of videos that are different from what I already do? And again, we do a lot of first impressions. We do a lot of lived in impressions where I've tried products and then I come on here and we still do an eye look and we still do all these things, which is great, but I really wanted to focus more on the other types of videos that I've never done before. A, I want to know if I can do them. B, I want to know what you guys think. And like, C, it's just another way for me to continue to throw products at you guys that I really think, okay, I am busy throwing products, but I really did want a fun way that I could come on here with you guys and just go over a lot of products, cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and really just kind of talk to you. So that's what this is. And as you saw by the title, you guys, today is my top 10 under 10. I wrote out a list. I have all the prices and everything right here because your girl has like a shit memory, like, blah. So I just thought we would come on here. Now these products are makeup products. This is not brushes. This is not like other like applicators, nothing like that. There's a lot of other products I would have had to include, and it would have been like my top 452 under 10, and that was not nearly as catchy. So let's go ahead and start with the very first one on my list. I just put it away because I just used it. Uh-oh. Well, now this doesn't look good. You guys, the first product is actually one that I just recently used in a video. I will link it right up here. It is another new kind of like series type thing that I'm using where it's been a while, and where I'm going back through and I'm using a bunch of products I haven't used in a while. So let's see what I did there. It's been a while since I kissed her. I can't say the name, you guys. It just like brings out that diva. So anyways, it is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, and again, it is such an amazing full coverage foundation. The only downside to this e.l.f., if you ever hear me, please expand your shade range. Literally, you guys, this comes I think in like 5 or 6 shades. It is $6. I get mine from the e.l.f. website. It is constantly sold out. This is the shade Porcelain. Oh, let me demonstrate. Now, I like to think that I myself am quite porcelain until e.l.f. comes out with this foundation and they make me think that I'm actually a sheet of paper. That's the shade Porcelain. Just bring it right in. Do you see this? Does that look like porcelain to you? Like in what world, in what universe? No, the shade range is absolute garbage. So if you are someone that, let's like wipe that off before I wear it. But if you are someone that does not like to purchase non-inclusive shade ranges or from non-inclusive brands, you will not want to purchase this. However, the coverage is so full coverage. This is the most full coverage product I have ever tried from the drugstore. I know, huge claim, insane. It doesn't claim anywhere on it to be foundation. It doesn't claim anywhere on it to be full coverage, but it is just, it's so amazing. And what got me about this really snuck up on me. I didn't think I'd like it. It was something I bought actually to do a first impression of a long time ago. I can go ahead and link that as well. But holy crap, you guys, it is just, it's so good. There's nothing I can say about it. It goes on the skin. It wears so well. It doesn't break down throughout the day. It doesn't oxidize, thank God, because I look not so good. But it's just, it is the most, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It is the best under $10 foundation I've ever tried. It is one of the 2 contenders I have for drugstore foundations. It is my everything, and if you somehow magically can find yourself fitting within the shade range that they have, definitely give this a shot. And you could do like I do. I actually pick up some mixer in drops. These are the Obsession by Makeup London mixer whitening mixers. I just found these on some random website online, but if you need to either lighten or darken up a foundation, you can try using it with drops. This is a good enough foundation that I was like, how can I make it work? Like, I'm willing to put in effort to make this be my best friend. So this is #1 on my list right here. I'm obsessed. I always will highly recommend this foundation. Yes, queen. You guys, next up we have Wet n Wild. These are $4.99 a piece. These are their Color Icon. They're like the 10 ones. They also have a quad, which we're going to get to in a second, but these have 10 shades in them a piece. And seriously, I believe they have a few more options. These are not the only 3, but how beautiful are these palettes? I'm living for them. You guys always tell me I never hold it up to camera long enough, so now I'm just like, let me hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 172. Hope you got a good enough shot. But seriously, you guys, for $4.99, these are so good. I love them. They have the best arrangements. They are beautiful. The mattes in here seriously blend out like butter. They have a nice, beautiful amount of pigment. They're not like the most pigmented shadow in the entire world, but they carry with them such a beautiful, lustrous, blendable quality. I actually went through like a week where I reached for nothing but these palettes, and I was not disappointed. My eye looks turned out great every time, no matter what I blended them with, whether it was like, you know, a high-end brush or a low-end brush. They just blended out so beautifully, and I feel like these are such an amazing staple to have if you're traveling, if you're like, hey, I'm going somewhere. You know how sometimes when you go places and you're like, ooh, I don't want to take the best thing that I have because you're always afraid something's going to happen to it. Maybe I'm the only one, but that happens to me a lot where I'm like, oh, I don't want to pack, you know, a $45 freaking eyeshadow palette, because like, what if I accidentally drop my bag? What if it gets stepped on? What if it gets kicked or whatever? And then you're out like this beautiful palette. Not saying that, you know, these aren't beautiful, but I feel like these are a lot better to travel with in that respect, because you don't have to worry as much. Like, oh, if it's, you know, a $5 palette gets wrecked, I would cry a lot less. Let me put it that way. So I think that for the price, these are amazing, which is how they earned number 2 spot on my roster. But number 3 really parlays us, and you can call this a cheap shot if you want, but their quads are $2.99, you guys. I'm still testing these out. These are the Color Icon. These are the Color Icon quads, and I love these so much. These are from their Flight of Fancy collection, so I am still testing these out, but so far, you guys, all I can say is that it definitely reigns true as far as quality and pigment. Now, if you break it down by like what you get, how much, you do get more product in these little quads than you do in these ones. So it really kind of boils down to, do you like the color spectrum and you want more colors, or if you're just like, hey, I really like these colors. These pans are bigger, so they're gonna last you a little bit longer, but I really love that they broke it down yet again into an even more affordable price point. Like, I feel like I've watched so many of these videos and everybody always recommends what they love, but how many people never talk about price point? Like, you don't always have $5 extra to spend on makeup. You don't always have this much money, but you might have this much money, and you might find a quad that has like these beautiful shimmers, or hello, this beautiful pop of color. You know what I mean? And so I feel like for them to say, okay, look, $2.99, yeah, it's $2.99. I can't stop looking because I'm like, there's no way. For $2.99, you get 4 shadows. They are beautiful. They're blendable. They're the exact same formula, and they are so stunning. And the shimmers in this palette, you guys, like, I'm picking this one at random. This is the one that was on top. This is their, what is this even? How do I know which one it is? Oh, this is Stop Ruffling My Feathers, and just look at this, okay? Those are the 3 shimmers. Like, can you see this? How beautiful. Why did I wear this shirt today? But how beautiful are those shimmers, you guys? They are beautiful. They're stunning. They're lustrous. They go on just like a regular eyeshadow. And for $2.99, I love that you don't have to feel bad that you don't have as much money spending it on all these other more expensive things. And $3, I feel like for $3, you're like, oh, I can squeak $3 out here or there, and you can come up with these. And then if you still feel like, wow, I still want to create my palette, you could go to Amazon. You can pick up a Z palette or a cheap magnetic palette. You can pop these pans out. You can create your own, and you don't have to feel like you somehow went without while everyone else is buying super expensive stuff, because you were still able to get and do the looks, but for $2.99, come on. This next one should come of no surprise. There's almost no need to talk about it. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I go in with this literally almost every single day. I go in with the shade 05 Fair, but they do have, I think, 4 or 5 different shades of this for different skin tones. Hello, skin line inclusivity. Good job. This is $7.99. Yes, this is $7.99. This powder goes on under the eyes. I did a whole video on texture and how I reduce texture. I will link it right up here. So good. This, when I put it under my under eye, it literally just like, I don't know any other way to describe it other than like it just somehow minimizes fine lines, textures, wrinkles. It sets, and it works so beautifully with almost every concealer. Like, I've never had a powder aside from the Airspun, which we'll get to in a second, that worked so beautiful like this one did. Now, because this is $7.99 and I like to pinch every little penny where I can, my number 5, or I'm sorry, my number 4, I have 2 number 4s. I can't even count to 10 correctly. Nonetheless, my other powder is the Coty Airspun. And like I told you guys, I like to pinch pennies where I can. So this is $7.99. The Airspun I get on Amazon for $5.97. You can get it at Walmart, blah, 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 blah. But because I buy mine on Amazon, that's the price I used. Now, I like to I put this one only where I put concealer, which again, under the eyes, a little in the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, or all over my nose, and then around my mouth. That is where I stop this. I use the Airspun for everything else. I use it for my entire face. I use it to bake. I use it to catch shadow fallout. I use it on my neck. I use it, you know, if I need to maybe bake on like on my jawline. I use this to like pet the cat. Like I use this powder, not really, for everything else because it's $2 cheaper and you get so much more product in this. Like this is 2.3 ounces versus 0.7 ounces. So what is that? 2, 4. That's like almost 3 times as much product in this guy, and you get it for $2 less per container. So for me, I go in with this literally as much as I can, and I'm oily as hell. You guys, I am an oily queen, and because I'm so oily, I have to put powder all over my safe. But in any event, you guys, that is how I save money. That is one of my biggest money saving tricks. Would you guys like to see like a video on money saving tips, tricks, hacks, anything like that? Because I feel like I have a lot of like dupes and things and ways that I save money. Because let's face it, you have this much makeup, you have to save money at some way. And this is how I do it, you guys. But both of these are under $10. They are so, so, so good. This one does have a little bit like quite a strong scent, let's be honest. Some people don't notice it. Other people do. If I'm being honest with you, I do notice it, but it doesn't bother me, and I love it, and I love the way my skin looks after I use it. So your girl doesn't care. They're both under $10. They're both fabulous. Okay, so the next one we are going to go in with is this little guy right here. This is the Colourpop Brow Pencil, and you guys, I don't have words for how much I love this brow pencil. I am in the shade, I'm in Bangin' Brunette, y'all. It is the color I have all the way through my brows right now. It is the perfect color. This pencil, it's a micro pencil, so it has a very nice thin line. As I like put a line on my finger. Why? This was how my logic just worked. I'm like, let me put a line on my finger. You guys, I don't have any, I don't know why. Why would I put a line on my finger when it's already in my brows? I don't know, you guys. The logic is never there. But nonetheless, this is a $5 brow pencil. I am obsessed with this. They do have, I believe, like 5 or 6 colors. I didn't look because this color has always worked so well for me. The undertone is beautiful. It is very like thick and creamy, so it goes on, it glides on really, really nice. I do think that it can come off a little bit chalky when it's like first getting into using the pencil, kind of like wearing down that first little bit of product. But once you really get into it, these last me so long. And you guys, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Paige. I have 0 brows, like 0 freaking brows. If I were to take my makeup off right now in front of you, I have like 7 brows over here and like maybe like 12 over here. Like I just don't have brows, and what I do have has no color to it. Over here, my niece actually saw me this weekend and she goes, Aunt Paige, where are your brows? And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, you don't have any brows. I'm like, no, I do, they're blonde. And she goes, Aunt Paige, she gets real close, I don't see any brows. And I'm like, okay, I promise I have brows. But you guys, this does such a beautiful job at filling them in and just creating a very thick, beautiful canvas. You know how some pencils you use and it like you need to already have brow hair for it to look good? This is not one of those. This you can use to fill in if you're looking sparse. You can use it to create a whole brow like me. You can use this for everything, and it has a spoolie on the ass. You guys, when your brow has a spoolie, like can it really go bad? I'm not, you know, like no, it's so damn good. Now back to my theory of saving money. This is my other, like, oh my god, love you sideways, and upside down right, love you, lick your toes. Like, I love this brow pencil right here. This is from L'Oreal. It is their Brow Stylist Definer. I use, that is dark brunette. Do I use dark brunette? Or is that too dark? Y'all, I don't even know. Oh yeah, no, that's like real close to black. I don't use this color. I think I use regular brunette. I don't know why I have this sitting. This is a very dangerous mistake we could make here. But you guys, these are so, so good. This is, it's not technically part of my 10 under 10, all right? This is like, I didn't put it on the list because I would have been way over, you know? So I'm just kind of like sneaking it in here as a way that I save money, because these are more than these. I think these are like right around $7 or $8, I want to say. So you save a couple bucks. It's literally almost the exact same thing. With the Colourpop one, you get 0.003 ounces of product. And with this one, you also get 0.003 ounces of product. Same amount. out. Beautiful color. Save yourself a couple bucks. You go with the Colourpop one. You will not regret it. It is stunning. But this, if you're like at Ulta, Walmart, whatever, you run out, you can't find Colourpop in the store. This one you can. It's a great drugstore alternative. I love it so much. Alright, so now that they have expanded their shade range, I will willingly talk about the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I really love this concealer. It is beautiful. It goes on so nice. The coverage is pretty good. Like, it's not the best. You know, if Shape Tape say is like a 10, this is like a solid 7 for me. I really like it. It does a great job like hiding issues under the eyes. But the one thing that I've never talked about this on camera, and the reason why, is because this oxidizes on me so bad. This is the shade 05 Fair, and let me go ahead, I'm gonna swatch it for you. Alright, so that is the shade 05 Fair, but we'll come back to this. We're gonna circle back in a second. It is oxidizing. It will oxidize so bad that it turns like literally 4 shades darker. So I've never talked about it. Well, now that they have all these other new colors out, they came out with even a white one. Where did I put it? I just used it. You guys, I used it today to lighten up my concealer that I was going in with. This is so amazeballs. Like a white concealer. Are you kidding me? So that way some of us can have the concealer of our dreams, really lighten up, brighten up that under eye. And it's not just white, y'all. It's like white paint white. It is beautiful. It's thick. It is the same consistency, same type of coverage as the regular concealer, but it's in white. You guys, thank you so much, Colourpop, for finally expanding your range. Can't tell you how much it means to me. And then I did pick up, I think, number 2, number 4, I don't know. I picked up a bunch of other ones. Hell, let's swatch these because I didn't swatch them yet. But I am seriously so obsessed with these Colourpop ones, you guys. Like, to me, honestly, the things that they have done in makeup to make them more attainable, more affordable, they are unparalleled in my opinion, as far as a lot of their formulas and always continuing to work and make things better for, you know, every skin tone and really working to be inclusive. I think they now have what, like 40 different shades of concealers. Do you know how awesome that is? Like, oh my gosh, I can't. Now, again, for me, number 5 does oxidize. Look how dark it is now. Holy crap. But here is 0, 2, and 4, and then again, number 5, which, let's put a fresh swatch next to number 5, shall we? So you guys can see what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's number 5 when you swatch it, versus number 5 when it dries. Isn't that a little bit ridiculous? Yeah, I know. Me too. And it might only do it to me. I don't know. You guys can tell me down in the comments. Have you used these? Does it oxidize on you? Because girl, does it on me. And I kind of hate it. But now that I have all the other ways to lighten it, I am so going to go back to it because, again, you guys, for a $6 concealer, you cannot go wrong. It's so good. I love it. And honestly, even if you don't like it, where the hell is my makeup wipe? I was like, I want to wipe off my hand. But even if you don't like it or you don't end up liking it as a concealer, you can definitely use it as an eyeshadow base. And one of the other things, side note, that I was really excited, if you have a hard time with your shadows, getting them to pop on your lids, you really want to intensify a shadow, go in with something like this on your lid first, this white concealer right here, and all of your vibrant shadows, if you're working with, say, like a bright shimmery turquoise or anything like that, it will pop that much more off the lid and look so beautiful. And yet again, here's another slightly more affordable way to do it for $6 whole dollies right here. Woohoo. Next up, you guys, we have one that is $6.49. $6.49! And in my opinion, has proved to be a pretty decent dupe. So, for $6.49, you guys, check out the NYX Glitters. Oh my god, I have so many of these. I bought them in the stacks, which you and I have already talked about on this channel. I actually bought the stacks and the glue in a bundle together. Side note, not that I'm listing it as a product, but if I was, you can also get the NYX Glitter Glue, which in my personal opinion is a dupe for the Too Faced Glitter Glue, which, oh my god, I use this all the time. I love it. It's great. But for a boss on a budget, NYX Glitter Glue is so good. It holds everything down. It dries beautifully. I love this so much. It is also $6.49. Fun fact for you. But you guys, their glitters are just, they're glues. I'm like so all about the glue. But the glitters from NYX for $6.49, you get a shit ton of product. It is beautiful. It sits stunningly on the eyes. It manipulates just like any other glitter. I have so many from MAC. I have some from Wet n Wild. I have everything. And let me tell you when I say that you will never go wrong with these. I don't care if you literally are like going out for Halloween and you spray something like tacky in your hair and then like sprinkle these into your hair because you want to look like a magical forest nymph. They are, that is a good idea. Oh my god. Okay, Paige, trendsetter. But seriously, you guys, these are so, so good. And around the holidays, again, you will see them come in like little kits like this, where you can get stackable NYX glitters. I have purchased them in every way possible. Regular glitters like this. They're just so good. The color is so true, and they're stunning. There's obviously, you can't swatch something like this because it's a glitter. But let me tell you, when I say go into Ulta, go into somewhere that has NYX, check them out on the display, and you're going to be like, holy shit, why have I been buying matte glitters or all these expensive ass glitters? These are so good. Don't get me wrong. There have been a couple times that I thought like, ooh, is that a little scratchy? Is it because it's NYX? But honestly, I've went in with MAC ones and said the same damn thing, because like, it's glitter. It's little pieces of plastic that you're gluing to your eyeballs. It might be a little bit scratchy, but you guys, so damn good. I can't say enough good things. They're just beautiful. All right, you guys, next up, $8. Colourpop Super Cheek Highlights. Is that even what they're called? Super Shock Cheek Highlights. Oh my god, these are so good. Like, I use them all the freaking time. These are my two favorites for a blinding, stunning, beautiful, and everything in between highlight. This is in the shade Stole the Show, which I just tried to swatch the lid. Good job, Paige. Like, you guys, I don't even know. How do you survive life without knowing about these? Like, I'm always in constant disbelief that there are brands that like would charge. They'd be like, oh, this beautiful putty squishy feeling highlight, it's gonna run you $79.99. And then Colourpop is just like, actually, bitch, how about not? How about $8? Oh my god. Oh, the bottom one, by the way, Flexitarian. Yes, Flexitarian is on the bottom, Stole the Show is on the top. They are very similar and they appear very similar on camera. The main difference is that Flexitarian has more of a like pinky champagne undertone, and the top one, Stole the Show, has more of a goldeny hue undertone. So I don't know if that picks up. That's why I wanted to remember to tell you. But so good. I've noticed that you can apply them with a brush, but my favorite way to work with these is actually to tap a little bit on my finger and then just kind of place them on the upper brow bone right here and kind of tap them out. But they have such a beautiful, like, buildable, glossy kind of feel to them that they just slip around beautifully. They don't like, okay, I will say they have gathered texture on my skin before. Depending on what step I end up going in with them, or they might, I like to layer highlights. Like, P.S. Your girl might go in on any given day with like 3 highlights, which I might have done today. But that's besides the point. I love to layer things. So my biggest thing with these, I don't like to put them down first. I like to put them down once I've already built up a couple things on my texture, so that way these are not going in and sinking into it, making it more emphasized. But oh my god, you guys, any day of the week, all day, I love these. And you want a poppin' inner eye, your eye will be like seen from space. Like that inner eye, there's gonna be like Jupiter. There's some Martian sitting up on Jupiter, and he's like, excuse me, ma'am, I can see a highlight down there in little old Michigan. And I'm down here like, yes, I know. Okay, you guys, I promise this is the last item from Colourpop. There might have been like 4 or 5 things from them. It's not my fault that they're fabulous items. You guys, these Lux Lipsticks. Oh, they are so good. The formula is amazing. I'm actually wearing 2 different ones on my lips right now, which if I would have thought this all the way through, I would have them ready to show you. Where the hell are they? I am wearing the shade Little League right now. On the outside, it's more all over. And then I went in on the inside with the shade Name Drop. Now, these are both from their newer launch where they released, they said it was a different formula, but for me, they're actually pretty similar to the old formula. I don't notice any huge difference, but these are so good. So good. They have like a million shades. The only downside to these is that A, the swatch on the bottom where they put the name is not always indicative of what they actually look like. Be warned. And number 2, like if you put these all in a drawer, they all look exactly the same. Those are probably my only 2, like, oh god, I don't like that aspect. But overall, you guys, for the price, what you pay, how much are these? $7, I think? Yeah, for $7, you will never go wrong with these. They are so beautiful, they're so comfortable, and they're a matte formula, so they do dry down really nicely. They're not transfer proof, but they are able to be mixed with other mediums. I want to make sure I said that right. Like, one of my biggest issues is that I have so many matte liquid lipsticks, but right now I'm going through a love of gloss, so I always want to put gloss on top of my lipsticks, which is fine if you can do that. And with a matte liquid lipstick, you can't. It goes on liquid, it dries down, and when I try to put a gloss over top of that, it ends up crunchy and funky and nasty and goopy, and it is a bad moment. But these, you guys, These are wonderful. These are like the middle ground between lipstick and matte liquid lipsticks. These are where little heavenly angels left these on my pillow, and they were just like, hello, I love you. Do you want to be my friend? You get a beautiful amount of product. They go so beautifully with gloss. Like, I can't even, look at all that product you get. Oh my God, like you'll never, I have bought 2 of the shade Pinkies Up. I don't even know where it is. Like, I don't think it's, oh, wait, nope, that's unraveled. I had the shade Pinkies Up on my vanity for literally months. Like, they've been released for how long? I'm obsessed. It is the best shade. I did, when they first released, picked up a huge bundle, and you can watch that. I will link it right up here. And that was, again, like a month or 2 months ago, whenever they came out. And they're just stunning. I swatched a ton of them, and I'm obsessed, you guys. This formula is so worth the money. If you're looking for a lipstick, oh my God. All right, now last but not least, you guys, you knew I wasn't going to go out with only one highlight. Oh, hell no. We have the Maybelline Master Chrome highlights. You guys, I hate that I'm so pasty. This one right here, this is in the Molten Gold shade. This is the one the internet literally is obsessed with. This is a highlight that when you get it, you're like, wow, I would fully expect to pay, I mean, $30 for this highlight. It is creamy, it is beautiful, it is blendable, it shears out gorgeous. It doesn't sit on weird, it doesn't emphasize texture. It is just a stunning freaking highlight. It is by far one of my favorite highlights I've ever used. Now, for me to use this, I do have to go in with like a little bit of Glazed Donut by Ofra or something super, super light to really lighten it up, because obviously I'm really pasty and this is not a pasty person color, but it's so beautiful. Now, the other color from them in the shade Molten Rose Gold is also really beautiful. This one I do find is a little bit more chunky feeling when you first swatch it, but it goes on also just beautiful. Now, this one I can almost pull. I do still have to mix in a little bit of the lighter option to it, because again, I'm so fair skinned. But if you love to have like a little peachy pink glow moment on your skin from the drugstore, highly recommend this option, you guys. You will not go wrong with these. Now, you guys, these are $9.99, so I'm really cutting it close, keeping in mind I took that price from the Ulta website, so if it costs more somewhere else, not my fault. But you guys, barely squeaking in right under that $10 mark. These are so worth the money. They are so raved about for a reason. Now, I'm also going to give you my tidbit of information. This one is trash. Don't buy it. This is the holographic Master Chrome garbage. It's like the chunkiest, weirdest glitter. Like, what the actual hell? Like, do we really need this in our lives? I don't think it's going to pick up on camera. Yeah, all you guys are going to get is like this really pretty shine. But you guys, this one down here, this holographic one, I don't like these. They're very chunky, very glittery. They flake all over the face. I literally hated this. I've tried wearing it multiple times. And look at these other 2 highlights in comparison to this one. Like, these are just like full, beautiful, thick, opaque highlights, and then you got this chunky, nasty, freaking please go back to your nasty mama highlight. Go away. Alright, you guys, that is it for this video. Please let me know what you think. Leave it all down in the comments, and what is your favorite product that is under $10? I would love, 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 love to know, because I feel like we all have such different tastes, and I'm always so curious. And you can let me know also down there, do you love this new series idea? I think I'm going to call it Favorites, and then like fill it in, like favorites under $10. Favorites for oily skin, favorites, you know what I mean, and like make it a whole like thing on my channel. But I really think that's something you guys would love. It's something I would really enjoy doing. And yeah, let me know. And if you do like that idea, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, you guys continue to leave all of your thoughts down in the comments. I know I don't get down there enough and tell you guys how great you are, but I did spend like 2 hours this morning replying to a bunch of you guys, and it was so awesome, because I love talking to you, and it's probably one of the highlights of my world is knowing that you guys love me and like deal with me and accept me, even though I don't always do like what you're supposed to do. I'm not always necessarily doing the right thing, but you guys love me anyways, and I love you for that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and again, please do not forget to check out the description box for all my other social media handles. There is Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. If you're looking at one of them, probably Instagram. Been super active over there lately, but other than that, you guys, please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. All my favorite products under $10. Oh my God, I love them so much. Look at my weird curls. I don't know why they looking so damn funky, but I got lots of stuff under $10, and I love it.